today. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Finding space at the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Saints at 14-2 heading into this final week. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Leonard Fournette with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. 2nd down, back to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. York able to send this one through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So his strong first half continues.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Jefferson. He's got room at the 30.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
Justin Jefferson.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of...
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 36,
Burrow.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defense
Touchdowns. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Burrow will throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Now it's Burrow. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. York able to send this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Fournette running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Fournette is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Shaun Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits 1 behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's got room. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.